Hi, everyone, and welcome to Game Master Mondays. Tonight we are playing The City I Love, It Speaks to Me, with our wonderful, wonderful detective, Eli, who is playing Graves.
Hello, hello. Oh,
Um,
is this where I
you're
introduce
good.
myself? Did I just miss it? Uh,
You're good.
yeah, yeah. But hi, my name is Eli. I go by any and all pronouns. I'll be playing Detective Graves today. And when I'm not doing this, I'm the resident ghost of Mayday Roleplay. Yeah.
And hi, everyone. My name is Jellyfish Lines. I'm the guide today, and I am a jellyfish that floats around the internet in actual play a lot. I do way too much. But we'll get to that later. Now, let's set the scene. There's an office somewhere within this city. That office contains a detective agency, and it contains you, Graves. Who is Graves, by the way? Let's hear a bit about him.
Graves is I guess scoundrel would be a nice way to define him, but that never really bothered him a whole hell of a lot. He's got his feet kicked up on his desk here with a pile of papers just scattered around, various photographs just lined up on walls of just faces that after a while, when you stare just long enough inside of them, they're just a little bit of just a blur, a wash of just things that have yet to be found. But they're as they're kind of sitting with their feet up, they've got their hands just wrapped around a cell phone with the screen off, in which you can kind of just see the reflection of their face. They're about maybe pushing into their mid 30s, but the salt and pepper's already kind of flaking in. Tired individual, and just kind of haunches and slouches in that chair, just waiting for a text message to eventually come.
You get a text message and a very gentle at your door.
Uh,
Which one do you answer?
I'll answer the text message first. Knocking can wait. I'm really hoping I know who's going to be on the other line when I get that text message.
And you do. Actually, it is Epiphany, and she says, "When are you getting home?"
Uh, I just say I'll be home uh, soon, uh, with no period on it, uh, with no definitive answer. Soon could be tonight, soon could be tomorrow. Soon can wait for now. Oh, yeah.
Liam and I love you. And that's the next text that comes up. There's a second knock at your door.
Mm, I send a quick I love you back, and I'll unfold my feet from the desk, walk over to the door, and with a huff and a stretch, I'll answer the door.
You see basically your boss. There's no real like hierarchy that's been really discerned out of here, but boss is the closest term that you've even come to even comprehending for this man. And what does he look like?
My boss is he's definitely from a time of like yesteryear. Like even in his like grizzled age, still thinks that he's in his prime, always pushing to get the next clue, to get the next thing. Always kind of go, go, go. His desk is far neater than mine. He only needs a single single cup of black coffee to kind of get himself through the day. And as always, just probably here to say something about what I'm not doing. And I just sit there, just listen to him, just patter on for a moment, phasing out of what he's saying, and wait until he's kind of finished to either let him in or try to get him to fuck off.
He hands you a little file, new case.
Another one.
You might be interested in this one.
Oh, well, you haven't been really giving me any much to work with these days, a little
It's the
fish
face
out of
of
water.
the person. It's the face of the person from your last case. Runaway groom.
Runaway groom.
I know he was just implicated. I know you were looking into him before for stalking murder. Jilted lover. But Jesus Christ, I'm gonna sound crazy about this. They were at the altar, and well, he looked back and he started losing it. Ran off. Not a word.
So a man gets up on the altar and has a little bit of cold feet. It's nothing new.
No. He shouted the victim's name.
Did he now?
Mm-hmm. Now, that woman's dead. The only other possibility is the city.
Oh, fuck off with that. The city.
I said I was going to sound crazy.
I always do, but this by far might be the craziest I've heard, at the very least.
Well, his bride-to-be is offering a good bit of pay.
How good is good?
Your salary up front.
Sometimes you got to kind of like start the conversation with that first. If you said salary up front, why would we be crossing hairs at this point? I would have just been like, yes, sir. Let's get on with it. You got to work on your people skills a little bit.
As much as the cops around here put money first, I wasn't a cop first.
You should try it sometimes. Gives a little perspective, I guess. You can get really into the rife and the filth a lot faster when you do it that way. No, I'm saying.
Didn't take you for one of them. Well, the cops, at least.
Unfortunate, regrettable choices. But hey, we got the private sector, right? We can go find justice, whatever that means, whatever the fuck that is. But I guess I can.
Huh? You got a badge with half the abilities you used to have.
Well, no matter. But your case, I guess I can look into this for you. Definitely pique the interest.
One last thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks down and hesitates to say anything. Looks back into the hallway. Keep this quiet.
Always.
Good. And he leaves the office.
Mm-hmm. Graves just keeps this kind of smile on his face as he walks down the hallway, but as soon as he kind of gets to a point where he's far out of like sight, he just kind of like immediately drops it into a little bit of a frown, closes the door. But yeah, I'll take the folder and I'll walk back to the um, desk, put my feet up, look through the whatever other information is in the folder. Just kind of looking this guy over. He's been on my board before. I thought I took him off the board, but I guess double whammies back to back for our little groom here.
And then you see a photo that you haven't seen before.
What's
And
this?
it's a photo of him and Liam from about 10 years ago.
Is it now? I think Graves will pull up the photograph. I've known I've known Liam for a while now, not 10 years though, but he looks nice in this photo. He's got a bit more of a smile on his face. He seems happier. And that does not give me a lot of comfort in knowing that. But it's interesting to see him in there. Seems that I might have to make a house call at some point tonight. And I think that is probably a good time to hit the beat. I'm not going to get any answers sitting here wondering on a desk, even though I am looking at my phone for a text message. But I will get back up and maybe start heading out the door, grabbing a coat, making sure I have a lighter, and head out into the street.
Beautiful. On the trail. Let's do this. So, first things first. There is the actual wedding venue, a small little church within the center of city, and that's the actual venue. This happened maybe 6 hours ago, actually.
Okay.
You turned a corner and the case file just kind of leaves off.
It leaves off after the venue.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I was a man running, screaming the name of someone who's not even alive, where would I go?
And you get a tap on the shoulder, actually. And they say, hello? How may I help you?
Oh, hello. Is this your establishment?
This is the clergy office. Yeah, I'm a part of the church here.
Oh, well, are you a clergy? You're a father.
You could say that.
Oh, well, forgive me for imposing, Father. I'm just darkening your doorstep for just a moment, because I'm trying to get a little bit of information about something that befell your doorstep a couple hours ago. The wedding here.
He looks at you very, very nervous.
Oh, no need to be nervous, Father. I'm a detective. I'm just trying to get a little bit of information about everything that's kind of happening and see where we can find our missing groom. Uh,
Would you like to roll smoke for me?
yeah, roll a smoke for you. I rolled a 2.
Okay. So 2 is partial failure. You don't get what you want, but you get a better position. So he's not going to give you all the information that he knows. At least not in a way that you're going to know makes sense right now. And how do you ask this question?
Well, first and foremost, I'd love to ease your troubles a little bit. Father, you got the look of nervousness on your face. It seems that you were troubled by things that went down. I heard it was a nasty, nasty bit of spill way. But I want to assure you that anything that we talk about is between you and I. I'm a friend to you, Father, and hopefully can bring you the comforts and the peace of mind that friendships make. You know.
Come sit with me. Sit with me. And he
Ah.
leads you inside the church. I swear I met you before somewhere.
Oh, maybe you have, Father. Sinners find their way at your doorsteps all the time, so maybe we have had a conversation or two. Um, but enough about me. We're not here, unfortunately, to hear about my sins, but what you've seen over the last couple of hours. So come on, friend to friend. What happened?
He walked down the aisle. She said yes. He started to say it, looked out the corner of his eye, and turned his entire head, then started running. No, nobody really saw who it was. We just heard the name Allison be called out,
Hmm.
and there was nobody there.
Hmm.
And he's avoiding eye contact.
No one was there. All right. And then after he screamed to high heaven, uh, to the name of a dead woman, he just fled the scene.
Yes, that much is true. And he looks you dead in the eye on that one.
All right. All right. And this is the first time you've seen the happy couple. You never do any of those, whatever you holy people do, counsel young couple before their newfound marriage, or you were
There
just
was a rehearsal about a week before. Nothing happened.
and they looked well on track for wedding bells and all that.
Absolutely.
And hmm. So what does compel a man to just abandon ship like that? Huh.
Guilt,
Guilt.
love.
Are you saying that our uh, our boy here was finding love in different places than his beloved and betrothed?
I can't answer that. I don't know.
But you sense it.
Depends. They
Depends.
looked very happy. They do.
Happiness is an
I just
illusion, Father. People seem happy, but then, on the surface, but if you look a little bit further, there's a lack there, you know?
Are you happy?
Uh, uh, Graves just laughs and then just tries to pass over the question. But who was this? Who was this person that was making him so happy? Uh,
I assume it was the woman that whose name he called Allison.
Allison, surely. Uh, but Allison's dead, and he was planning to marry somebody else. So,
Wait,
um,
what?
isn't Allison the or the bride is the was Allison? Sorry,
No, bride is not Allison.
the bride is not Allison. I see.
Allison is the dead one.
Yeah, that's why. Right.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm confused why he's surprised.
he does not know about the murder.
Oh. Oh. Well. I see. You didn't know.
What do you mean?
Oh, you didn't know about the the murder. The woman you're talking about, Father, she's a ghost to us now, unfortunately.
I didn't think that. Are they real?
Who's to say if any of us are real? But that's the facts, and that's all we have.
I'll tell you what. Um, sometimes you see things that you don't know that you see,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't seem real. And sometimes she appears to us in different ways.
I think I know who you're talking about.
I can't tell you much more. That's all I know. But there's parts of town where you might be able to find him easier, where she pops up more.
I mean, sure. Direction is probably all I really need at this point from you, Father. Lead me down the path. Don't lead me astray. Tell me who I have to seek clarity from.
There's a park downtown. Not a lot of people use it.
Mm-hmm.
There's been a lot of violence there for the past few years. But it exists. She's been spotted there multiple times. At least what people think is her.
Oh. I no doubt that she lingers in dark and violent corners. Um, that's uh, that's where all the excitement is.
She's been here before too.
Has she?
Old friends. Sometimes they're a he.
Oh, good. Uh, don't always have to be strangers to everyone we meet, and it's it's good to have those kind of fleeting moments, even if they just linger and vanish like smoke. So you're lucky. I'm glad you found it.
There's a difference between seeing them and finding them.
Uh,
Finding them means you know what you want,
mm,
even if you don't know it exactly what it is.
I've always been more of a gawker, anyways. Well, Father. Uh, Thanks for showing me the way.
You found it yourself.
I was just looking for it. Uh, and I'll get up and I'll head outside. I think by now I've gotten another text message. Uh, it's Epiphany, and she has sent me 5 photographs of her in just something delightful. Who knew heaven could be found in just a little blue lit screen? And I just sit there in the dark of an empty street with nothing but that blue light looking um, at at those 5 photographs. And as I get
You
to spend, ooh,
you get a little tap like at your elbow.
uh, it's, it's like a record scratching and a tense jaw, but I will look at who might be tapping my shoulder.
You have to look down.
Uh, and then when I look like to the side and there's nothing in my eye line, then I'll start looking just down.
There's somebody that's about half a foot shorter than you, maybe a whole foot. You math sometimes is not the strong suit of most, especially me. But this person is not an adult; they are a child,
Mm.
and they look like they just have like dirt on their face and looks like they've been playing.
Hmm.
What are you doing?
I clutch that phone to my chest, um, and I look at him for a second, and um, I'm minding my business. What are you doing? Short stack?
Uh, well, I'm a little lost to be honest.
Yeah, he looks over. I'm looking over the street, like looking for a parental unit or a guardianship or something that's responsible for something so small. Um, and it's like, yeah, I would be lost too. Let me guess, no parents, huh?
I do. I think I wandered too far.
I see, I see. And wandering the same way you came didn't work out for you.
All the alleys look the same.
Of course, all the alleys look the same. They do. They do look the same. Um, but that's because you don't understand the magic of the city. And he like
Mm,
crouches down. It's like, did you know that this city is full of magic?
my mom has told me something about it. Same with my dad.
Ah, you're a little too young for it. I like poke him on the head. But one day you're gonna realize that all this little glint and glamour. You see all the lights around here?
Hmm.
One, you're too young to be out here looking at it. It's two, but regardless of that, uh, all that little glint and glamour, that's all the magic. There are a million little blips of possibility out there. The city is uh, the city has it all. If you know where to find it, uh, when you stop looking at every alleyway and treating it the same, uh, you'll discover something. Um,
He looks like he wants to ask you a little, like, just a question. And he's like, his spirit's a little too small to ask.
What's on your mind? I'm sorry, I'm just babbling at this point, from one stranger to another, but you look like you want to ask something.
Can you help me walk home?
Sure, kid. I can help you walk home. Lord knows you shouldn't be out here anyways, but I'm not gonna hold your hand. Looks around. So which direction is home?
He just points back down the alley. Thank you.
No, don't mention it. Come on. And he'll just like do that little head nod, start walking down the alley. You got a name, kid?
Shirsha is what they call me.
Shirsha?
Yeah.
That's a nice name. Shirsha. It's nice to meet you. Most people call me Graves.
Like the things in the cemetery?
Yeah, exactly. Like the things in the cemetery.
And they like stop at like a crossroads. I know my street. I don't know where to get it from here. Monica. It's Monica. And you would know where Monica is.
Mm-hmm.
It is in fact near that park.
Oh. You live in a troubling part of town. Come on. I'll take you there. You definitely shouldn't be walking down near Monica by yourself. You always live down there? Rough place to be, kid.
We can't afford much else. Mom and Dad thinks I can't hear them when they have spats about it. They don't. There's a vent on the floor. I think it goes to their room.
Well, that's tough. I won't paint the roses to you, kid, but unfortunate thing about all the magic that I told you is that sometimes there isn't. That's the second lesson you'll learn. The city's full of magic, and maybe the city is not full of magic. It's hard to say. Maybe it depends on the street you're on. Definitely not on Monica Street, but give it time, you know. You'll find your way out of there. Listen, you said you're from that street. Do you mind if I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you know many of the people in your around your neighborhood?
There's not many. A lot of them have moved out. Some buildings torn down.
All right. Any chance you've seen this guy? And I'll show him the photo of the groom.
Shirsha looks and goes, I think I do.
Yeah? He lives somewhere around there, or occupies a place?
No, I think I saw him passing through at one point.
One point. Was it yesterday by chance?
Yeah.
Like the later afternoon?
Around dinner, yeah.
Yeah, around dinner? All right, around dinner. Good. Do you know what direction he was heading? If we get to the park or down the street where you saw him?
I don't know. when people end up in the park, my mom closes the blinds, closes the curtains.
Oh,
Bad things usually happen to people that wander into the open space.
Your mom is good for closing the blinds for you. You don't need to see any of that. But just hoping he's a friend of mine. You see, I'm trying to track him down. He's in a little bit of a trouble, and just trying to make sure he's doing okay too.
Yeah. I have a question.
Of course.
I saw you a couple days ago.
Did you know? All right.
Yeah, it's outside the park near my school.
Oh wow.
You were just walking away, and I saw the badge, and I couldn't read your name. Like it was blank.
Oh wow. Um.
And he points to your badge. It looked like that, but there was no name on it.
You saw me by your school.
Mm-hmm. You were not there.
Yeah, that's what I'm clocking. Interesting. Well, I do enjoy good meandering, so you probably just saw me wandering about. Don't worry about it. But I was just walking
That's
right
how I
by
knew
you.
you were safe.
Well,
I saw you before.
oh. Well, again, as I said, that's the magic of the city. You knew you needed me before you even met me. And look at us now, two friends walking down a street together, enjoying the city. And then you're gonna go home, and everything's gonna be right with the world, at least for tonight. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
All right. Come on. Tell me which way your street is. Is it this left or is it this right?
He points to the left.
There you go. You do know how to get to your home. Come on.
I at least recognize the bricks. They get different around here.
That's smart. That's smart. Knowing the differences on the streets. Yeah. You'll be a detective yourself maybe one day. Who knows?
Thank you. I hope so. My dad was one for a while. So was Mom.
And then they just stopped?
Got hurt.
Hazards of the job. The city is not a kind place either. Maybe rule number 3 to consider. City is magical. The city isn't. And the city is not a nice place.
I know.
I wish you had more time to not know that. If that makes sense.
I understand. Soon enough, you arrive at Monica.
You know your way from here?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. And as you see Saoirse walk up, you recognize the building. And that's where one of your colleagues lives.
Which colleague?
The Bellevue family. They were a team, and they got injured a few years back. So bad that they could not enter the service again. The pension is okay. Not enough to move out, though.
Listen, kid, maybe I'll see you around sometime if you're wandering around the streets. But if you're going to wander the streets, make sure you know how to get yourself home. All right.
I'm always safe. And he like lifts up his shirt like a little bit, and there's like a little pocket knife at his like belt loop.
Well, um,
Mom gave me it.
well, remember what I told you. All right. And make sure you stay wise about any of that. And he points to the knife under his pocket. Um, it's good to have, but you don't have to use it if you don't have to. All right.
Absolutely.
All right.
Mom
Well,
always taught me that.
good. Well, don't keep them waiting. Imagine mom's having a heart attack without you here, without you home. But um, I'll see you around, kid.
Thank you. Have a good day. And like they get out like a little set of keys and unlock like the bottom floor door. And you can see them and hear them head up a little bit.
I'll linger for a little bit. Um, I'll go back to looking though at the photos of the text message photos that I got from Epiphany. Uh, but also when I'm sitting there, just waiting until like the door kind of closes, make sure the
It
kid
does.
got home. I realize as I count like the photographs that I have of Epiphany that Epiphany sent, I realize that there are only 5 photographs that she sent this time around, and last time she sent 6. And I already can feel it. It's just like a little buzz in the chest that is like, she's fallen out of love with me. And soon 5 photographs will be 3. 3 is going to be 1, and then the ever on hand and foot begging for just little bits and crumbs of epiphany, but it's on the horizon. Liam says I don't give
Yes.
people. Yeah, Liam says I don't give people enough chances to not be just not experience the drift, but I never listen to him, and I always think of the worst.
You do get a text message from Liam.
Just the person I was looking for, though. What does he say?
Honey, long night. Gonna be home later.
I'll just say no worries. I'll be waiting. Let me know when you get home, or let me know when you're on the way.
He says I love you.
There's like a beat, and then I type love you back. But I go to the park, check out that, see if I can find a groom who's been wandering around here.
It is, how do I put this? It is empty. It looks like there's not been a soul here in a good few weeks. The grass is a bit overgrown. It's not unwieldy, but you could tell that people have not been walking on it at all. There's swings that just blow in the wind gently back and forth. There's a little jungle gym that is untouched. The paint is almost pristine, if not for the acid rain and rust that is building up on it. And then there's a bench. And it has somebody sleeping on it.
I'll tap the leg of the bench to stir him.
Whoa! And you hear in their voice that this isn't a guy. This is a relatively middle-aged woman. What are... And she sees the badge, and she's like, I'm sorry.
Hey. I'm sorry. I'm waking you up. I'm disturbing you. You're not in trouble. I don't mean to disturb your rest, and I will be sure to give you back your time if you'll let me. But I do have a question to ask you.
Yeah.
Have you seen this guy? And show him the photograph of the groom.
She looks very scared.
Mm, it's funny. Every single time I show this guy's face to people, uh, I always get
No,
that
no,
look.
I saw who he was chasing.
Who's chasing? Who's chasing somebody? Tell me what happened.
Um, he was chasing this guy. He looked like my husband, but my husband's been gone for years. And I
Hey, hey, hey. If she'll let me, I will take her by the hand. Hey,
she
hey.
like winces a little bit and gently lets her hand go.
We don't gotta sift through the bad times. I just gotta know what you saw, who was chasing who, what way they went.
He was he was he was calling them Allison,
Mm.
Allie, something like that. And he was heading towards the tracks. And also, would you like to roll a melancholy for me?
Always roll melancholy for you.
Curly Pop.
I rolled a 1.
Okay. You rolled a 1. So you increase your man by 1, by the way.
Fun.
Mm-hmm.
Much man. Yes, yes, yes.
Yep. Yep. Um, my she notably calms down. Can you spare me a dime for a story?
Oh, darling, the night's young, and I got ears to listen. If you give me a little bit of a seat here next to
She
you.
scoots over.
Hmm. Graves is gonna like kind of lean back, put arm casually around the chair. He's gonna slide. He's gonna like bite and slide a cigarette out of a cigarette pack.
Oh, I don't smoke.
Hold.
I don't smoke.
Uh, he won't light the cigarette, but he's just gonna hold the cigarette in his mouth for the time. Since she says she doesn't smoke, at least give the courtesy of somebody who's gonna give a story. The comfortability of that, but he sits there and he listens while he just kind of flicks the cigarette up and down, and tapping his finger on the empty screen of his phone as he's waiting for another text message, hopefully.
My husband, many years ago, he used to work at the docks and sometimes at the rail yard. And he was young, he was handsome, and one day we decided to go on a trip by the sea. And we went out on a boat, somehow scraped together the money, and we saw the dolphins. It was one of the most beautiful things in the world. And the sun set. But I was just happy I was there with him. And after he got sick and we couldn't afford to make payments, and he passed, I couldn't afford to make rent anymore. And I still here. I hope things get better as always, but it's one dime at a time. And she looks at you. And I thank you. I saw what you did bringing the kid home.
Oh, that's nothing. I know that even in these dark corners that we find ourselves in, that there's always a little chance for a little bit of kindness, a little bit of justice, a little bit of help.
Would you like to roll Dame?
Of course. What I got?
This is something that is not expected of you as a detective.
I rolled a 3.
Okay.
And I'm going to increase my man.
And she looks at you and just points.
At
and
me?
You can see no. You see her point in a direction on the other side of the park, and there is a street that veers off to the left. And she looks at you and looks towards that direction. Sometimes stories lead us to places that we never thought we would need to go.
And that's why we follow the plot.
Of course. And that's also why you help other people.
That's the magic of the city.
And you never know who's going to help you in return.
If I wasn't any wiser, the one truth I know is that if you give to the city gives back. So why give myself misfortunes when I already got so many?
You take care now, okay?
He looks at this woman and just gives just a small smile. I hope you see those dolphins again and those sunsets. They're out there. And just like gives this like thing of the like a tap to the chin of like a chin up kind of thing. And that's when he'll light the cigarette and start heading in that direction which she casted her gaze towards. I look and see that there are no text messages on my phone. And I'll just start walking down that direction, blowing smoke down this empty street.
How do you feel about the lack of text on your phone from both Graves? From Liam, from Epiphany, the lack of them?
The lack reminds me that I lack. Maybe I'm not given enough that holds a person's attention. Maybe I'm going to fall short. Maybe Liam, after all these years, are finally sick and tired of me, and Epiphany isn't going to wait for soon to arrive. That just happens. I am just an enabler to that drift, and while I enjoy the thrills that come from kissing lips and finding dark corners to love in. I'm only meant for corners and not for anything more. And as soon as people find that I can't step out of that corner, Nah. And
Would you
take a
like to
drag of
roll?
cigarette.
Would you like to roll grit or melancholy for that one?
Let's see. Is this gritty or is this continuing on despite the world? Let's lean into sadness. What does melancholy give us? But a 4.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. And 4 is you get what you want more than you ever dreamed. Increase Damon's smoke by 1. And you get a text.
Hmm.
And it's Liam. Hey, your work just called. You've been out for a while. Are you okay?
I'll text him back. Just on the beat. Nothing new. Are you home?
I am. Epiphany's doing okay. She's she got really tired. She fell asleep.
Um.
Got a little sick, that's all.
I like read that and like purse my lips at knowing that Epiphany is sleeping. I'm gonna stop by the house. Will you be up?
I should be.
Good. Is there anything else down this street in which I was led down? If not, I would love to catch up with Liam. Love to see why I found him in a photograph.
It's getting dark. It's always
Uh,
dangerous this side of town.
That's okay.
You do know that the trolley runs through here, though. And it does lead back to your house.
Okay. I'll just, at the very least, for the just to be a thorough of a detective, walk down the street. And if there's nothing of note, then I'll find my way to the trolley, take a step home, see if that leads me anywhere.
Hold on. Would you like to roll smoke?
Always, yeah. Ooh, that's a 1.
You'll find something. It's not something that you're going to like.
Never is. Never
Never.
is. What do I find?
You find 1, a flower corsage.
Motherfucker.
And you find a wedding ring engraved. And it has the same words as Liam had said to you at one point. Once and always.
Is the band familiar? Or is this like a fresh band with the same words on it?
This is a fresh band with the same words on it. But you and Liam do have a matching band that you also got for Epiphany. Well, getting made, possibly.
No, we're not there yet.
Plans.
Plans. The inevitability of it, but she's falling out of love with me, so maybe not. But man, seeing those words, seeing the picture, I think it's always wrong for a detective to jump for the first conclusion, but it's hard not to feel a type of way about it, because words mean something, and it's just so convenient that it's the same words. What if that's the case, and you're finding the same word everywhere? Do they really have any weight to it? Am I really one and only?
Once and always.
Once and always. maybe at the end of the day, I knew all along that that was never the case. And maybe, fuck, does that suck to know?
And you hear the ding bell of the trolley.
I'll take that ring with me. I'll crush the corsage, though. Fuck that shit. Once and always, get on the trolley. I'm like running. I'm doing that thing where you're like rippling the ring over fingers. I'm thinking about Liam as we're just trudging along. And I'll take the patience. I'll take the time to wait. Yeah.
You make it home uneventfully. Nothing bad, nothing wrong. The trolley's next stop is at the end of your block, but there's no rules against hopping off when your stop.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll get up to the side of it, like get down on that like little first like step ladder, and I'll eventually kind of just take that first kind of step. Got to take that little jaunt that comes with like trying to slow the momentum of moving from a much more faster pace, but eventually I'll stop, spin around, walk down the street. I already have a key, and I'll lock the door to the little apartment that we got, and close the door behind me. Already pulling another cigarette out of a carton, lighting it as I walk down the hallway into the open space.
And you hear Liam singing. Just a little bit of jazz. You hear him humming, sometimes singing.
I think there's a moment. Oh, sorry. I think there's a moment where if he's singing, I hope that I've snuck in enough where he didn't hear me, so I can just have a moment just to watch him hum. It's nice. I know he's happy when he sings, and he's probably not doing anything particularly special, just the little mundane parts of life. But it's nice to watch that for a moment. And if I can, I'll kind of try to get closer and lean up against a wall and just wait until he finally notices. And then I'll take a drag of my cigarette once he does.
You hear him just hum away, and then he smells the cigarette smoke. You smell him take an inhale. You like hear him take an inhale. It's like, "Hi, Graves. How are you doing?"
Good. What you up to? What you doing over there?
Doing the dishes. That's all.
Mm-hmm. You look nice doing the dishes.
Thank you.
How was your day?
Went really well, actually. We managed to secure a trade deal with another railway.
Oh, so the Great Expanse is on.
Mm-hmm. It is. I really hope that this merger doesn't cut me out.
I have faith. I have faith in you. They don't know it yet, right? That you got a little cutthroat in you. And he'll smile at Liam.
He gives a wink to you. No, I love you.
Listen. Not that sitting here watching you wash those dishes, which I could spend an eternity doing. I have a question though, maybe to ask, and just to, as always, to ruin a moment, a nice beautiful moment. Graves is going to put the photograph and the ring right in front of Liam with no questions.
Roll man.
Roll man. Yes. Every day.
Highest of the dice.
Eyes of the dice. It's funny that a 4.
Beautiful. And he looks at the photograph. And he looks at the ring, and he just simply tells you, sit down. And pulls out your chair and pulls out his own afterwards.
Oh, this ought to be good. And I'll sit down on that chair and like I'll kick my feet up, and it's just two very prominent, one foot, then crossover other foot, with the cigarette still in my mouth and my hands just right behind the back of my head, waiting to hear what this might be all about.
Jonathan Richards was an ex-boyfriend of mine.
I feel like we've talked about past lovers before, and I know that I have not the best brain in the world, but I feel like his name never ever came up.
I was scared of him.
Okay.
We were engaged at one point.
I figured with the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only his got made. As just before mine got made, he started, I don't know how else to say this, but he started getting violent verbally. Started to throw things, break things. It was never at me, but I always knew it would turn into that. And I managed to save enough money, cancel the ring, get the deposit back, and I left. I didn't want you to know because I didn't want you to be scared.
Scared? Why would I be scared?
He's a bit... He used to get into fights in college for fun. And this photo, and he points to it. This was a week before graduation. Just after this photo was taken, he ended up almost putting a person into a coma. What's going on at work?
On the job.
What happened?
Well, your ex here decided to elope. Well, he tried to. But before he went up on that altar, he had cold feet would be the generous way to put it. But he essentially started screaming names, running around.
Who's crazy enough to marry him?
Some girl named Allison.
Huh. I never knew an Allison. I didn't know he...
Well, here's the thing. The unfortunate thing about when you start living your own life away from that, you don't know what the other person is doing with their time. So, obviously, you found someone else. But
it was you.
Huh?
It was you.
Me. What do you mean?
You were the next person.
Oh. I think internally, Graves does not find comfort in that.
What would you like to roll for that?
Ah. Well,
I love being gay and full of fucking evil.
yeah, okay, evil.
Hmm.
My heart says
It's
melancholy,
almost.
but grit is also.
I am
Yeah.
the Pride Month demon.
We'll do grit.
Yippee!
I rolled a 4.
Beautiful. And how do you reconcile this fact? How do you push it down? How do you keep going?
I think it's just the inevitability and not the inevitability, the reality of it. Graves has spent enough time looking at like missing people in shitty situations, and they're no different. Whatever their shtick is, whatever they're involved in. Maybe that's just a part of just being in the city. Is that um, we're no different from each other. We're all slumming around in this muck, uh, and even the people. And I looking at Liam that you like adore uh, are also wading in that muck, same as you. And that's
I know.
just being in the city.
I know. We find the comfort where we can take it. And sometimes, if we fall in love, we hold on to it, sometimes a little bit longer than what we should. And that was my last one. And you? You're much better.
You give me too much credit than I deserve. But doesn't change the fact that I'm still looking for him. And
What?
yeah, I'm looking for him. He's remember I'm on the job.
Do you have any type of like protection at all?
I don't think you should worry about it. I can absolutely handle myself. I just need a direction. All I'm looking for is the path, the way forward. Where does the rainbow end?
I don't know. The last place where I would think to look for him, also the first place technically, would be the tracks.
Mm. Uh,
They're an easy way in and out of the city. They're an easy way to come and go, easy way to disappear.
Boys and their trains, sure. Um, well, if he's a runner, trains wouldn't be the worst place to go. So, sounds like I have some tracks to find.
What do you mean tracks? And you hear Epiphany.
I like lean over to like look at Epiphany down the hallway. Hey
Just a
there,
gentle way.
sleepy. Hey there, sleepyhead. Uh, what are you doing? I'll like gesture for her to come over.
She's in like one of those like old style satin nightgowns and like drawer sets. The silk kind, the kind you save up for.
Lovely.
And yeah, she just kind of like, as bad as this is, as somebody with a chef as a father, don't do this ever. She like pushes herself up onto like the kitchen counter to sit on. Don't ever do that. Don't. And she's just like, "What do you mean by the train tracks? What do you mean?"
Um, I think when Epiphany gets up onto the counter, um, that's when I'm gonna finally sit up for the first time. Like the entire time I was talking to Liam has been this casual, slouchy, very almost uncaring kind of position. But when Epiphany sits down, it's sitting up at attention. It's leaning in the chair forward. It's getting up and walking over to kind of Epiphany while she sits on the counter and stand kind of a little over her, just kind of looking at her very musingly. And he says,
It's a gravy boat.
I got to go see about a man about a train. Um, that's all.
Oh, come on. We both know that you're not good at lying. At least not to me.
Oh, well, you're not worth lying to. And he kind of like puts a finger under her chin. Um, but nothing you worried about. Just me on I'm just on a job right now. That way we can uh, have our soon.
What happened?
There we go.
Oh, no. Okay, we're back. Hi. Um, but yeah, she wiggles her nose at you.
But nothing you got to worry about tonight. I'm just trying to wrap up work so I can be home for a little bit longer. You know.
Have you
Um,
taken a break today?
you know, I hmm, I can't say that I have.
And Liam also is like, "Did you take a break today?"
No. I don't think I did when you really think about it. Working. Why? But I'll take a break as soon as I get checking out the tracks. We can always There's always time for a break once I get the work done. I wouldn't worry about it. Um, either of you. Um,
They're just looking at you, just imagine the three Spider-Man meme, except not pointing. It's just like standing, just like, who's gonna make that move?
hmm. Um, yeah, I mean, Graves is just gonna lean up against the counter, light another cigarette. It's always more fun to watch others make moves. Uh, I'm not a man of action unless necessary, so um, let
and
him
you
figure it out.
see, and you see Liam take one of your cigarettes from this pack, put it in his mouth, and lean forward to light it on your cigarette.
Yeah. Will immediately lean in, allow the cherry to ignite the other cigarette, uh, take a nice drag, blow the smoke out through uh, the nose instead of the mouth to not blow it directly into his face.
Would you like to roll lust for me? Because this is, as somebody
Always.
who is so gay, and I hate smoking on
Always.
like a health level, but it looks so fucking sick and so fucking hot. Uh,
Always. My lust? Oh, my lust is 3. I got okay. This is
you
this
got
is
three.
this is it. This is the last one. I'm at 4 man, 4 dame. Whatever this roll is gonna get us to where we need to be. We're gonna see what it is. Uh
What is it? Stop it.
mhm.
You don't like that roll, do you?
Uh,
No.
no, I don't. It's a 1.
Okay.
I rolled 3 dice and I rolled 3 ones. It's hilarious.
Damn.
That's
Damn.
hilarious. That's
So
freaking hilarious.
that's immediately man.
Mad and melancholy. These the spinal stat
Remember,
the spinal stat is wild. The spread is all over the place.
yeah. Oh man. So you see Epiphany like stand up, try to go over to you, and then like she kind of wobbles and like puts herself onto you to catch herself.
I'll grab her, like it almost looks like a reach down around her waist to kind of pull her in close. Bring her just as close to my face as Liam is.
This happened. This happened earlier. I don't know what's wrong, and that's Liam. She's been a little strange. Something's been wrong with her for God today. She might have gotten sick.
If I put my back of my hand to her forehead, is she like feverish?
She's running a small fever. Yeah.
You're burning up there. Why don't you tell me you weren't feeling good?
Don't want you to worry.
Well, you got me worried now. So you were only scathing off the worry for a moment. And he's gonna, um, unfortunately, the moment is come and gone.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
which is fine. Never punished. But
Will you stay with me at least for a few minutes?
until your eyes close and you start dreaming. And Graves is gonna just hoist her up bridal style. Gives like a lingering look to Liam, who also probably has to deal with the lack of moment here. And then
I'll take care of
begins.
her. I'll take care of her. I'll take
Yeah.
care of her.
Mm.
After she falls asleep, go get him.
Yeah. And he nods just in that little bit of acknowledgement. And we'll carry Epiphany off to their room, settle her into those nest of like silken sheets that she likes to sleep in. Graves doesn't take his boots off and climbs in to bed with Epiphany. Holds Epiphany in his arms until she falls asleep. Gives it that moment, but as much as it would be a dream to spend the rest of the night with Epiphany, the work matters more. And as soon as I know for sure that she's not going to wake up the moment I lift her off of my chest and put the blanket right on her, I'm going to head out.
Liam tries to give you a kiss goodbye.
I let him. I let him kiss me. But
Safe.
sure. But I let him like kiss me on the cheek. And then when he says that, there's a moment where I just like take the beat, but then I'm gonna like grab him by the shirt, maybe a little bit more than I anticipate, but I'm gonna like give him like a very hard, almost possessive, like kiss. I will let him go. I will pull a cigarette again out from that. And I'll head out. I'll light the cigarette without a word. I'll head head towards the tracks. And even though I know that I won't be getting any text messages from neither Epiphany nor Liam, I still eventually pull the phone halfway towards the tracks out of my pocket, grip onto it, looking at that empty screen, hoping that I'll get a text message.
Well, you don't. You walk to the tracks and you see something very odd. You don't see the man you're chasing. You see Epiphany dancing upon rail lines, and you feel a tug in your gut and in your heart and in your throat. And it feels like home. And then you blink and it's Liam. And you blink again and it looks like both of them at once. And they smile. And they run behind and turn a corner on a freight cart.
I've always trusted my gut, and so far it hasn't gotten me killed. And I should be grateful for that. And there is probably a lot that the gut says right now about don't take such obvious bait. But
It doesn't.
What was that?
It doesn't. It feels warm and like home and all the love you've ever felt.
Well, if it's none of that, or maybe it's all of that, I might as well follow it. Ride a high. So yeah, I'll follow wherever they go.
And as you turn that corner, they are not there, but you see a man in his 50s standing there near the tracks. And you know this man. His name is Andreas. And that's where we will cut.
Fun. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Wonderful. I can't wait.
Hell yeah. Yippee.
The dots connect.
The dots do connect. Now, hi everyone. My name is Jellyfish Lines. I wrote this game. I'm also playtesting this game right now. I did not playtest it before release. You can go find The City I Love, It Speaks to Me over on my itch page at jellyfishlines.itch.io. You can also find me over on Blue Sky on that. And you can also find me literally everywhere and everything I've ever done at jellyfishlines.carrd.co. And Eli, take it away.
Oh, hey, hi. My name is Eli. I go by any and all pronouns. I was playing Detective Graves here in the city. But I am also the resident ghost over at Mayday Roleplay. We're an AP content creation team making serious fun for your viewing pleasure. You can come hang out with us towards the end of this month as we'll be playing our season finale of our Vampire the Masquerade game, Vegas by Night, as the coterie is visiting the gangrel packs of the Red Rocks. We're also releasing our final season of Doom to Repeat, our Delta Green campaign that is slowly trickling out wherever you get your podcasts. When I'm not hanging out with Mayday, I am also a professional game master, as well as a pro TTRPG writer and publisher and things like that. You can find all of my stuff at A Ghost of Eli, and you can check me out on Start Playing if you would like to have me run a game for you. But that's it for me.
Go hire. Go pay Eli money. Other things that I do is that I run a podcast called Fly Leaf to End Sheets. That is a TTRPG review podcast.
Oh yeah.
It's two queer people. I'm the only white guy on there, so you know it's good. Too many just white men with podcasts. And we review TTRPGs, and we just reviewed Blood on My Name by Kiana S. and Jason Crutone. Delicious game. Delicious game. Go get it. And also go listen. And I love you all, and I hope you have a good night.
Hell yeah.